Hey guys, so today was good, but honestly today was kind of sad, and it was very super busy. Okay, so this morning I had some practice from 8 to 9:30, and it just occurred to me, without my case on my phone, this is really good quality, or at least better quality videoing, so this makes me happy. Anyway, so had swimming this morning. After swimming, came home, took a shower. Like 5 minutes after I got out of the shower, really quickly I had to dry off, get dressed, go to the doctor, because I had to get a physical done so I can take my nursing class, which I did. Nothing really out of the ordinary, except I couldn't actually get the physical done because my insurance had already paid for one back in like February, so they wouldn't pay for another one. So pretty much what we did instead was, because I forgot to grab the form for them to fill out, they just said, you can bring back the form later and we'll fill it out then, but since your vitals and nothing else have really changed, we don't really have to do it. We can just use it from the last time you got it. And apparently it's good for like 2 years, so yeah. Oh, and on a much better note, when I got weighed, I had dropped 15 pounds from the time I was there in like March or April, something like that. I think it was March, and I was 15 pounds down, so that's really good. I'm actually almost back down to where I was before I ever got the birth control in my arm, which, if you never read about that, back in September or October, I had Nexplanon put in my arm, this arm, and rather than it actually working, it made me gain a ton of weight. It didn't help my periods, it didn't help anything else, and it didn't help like hormone control or anything. So in February or March, I think February, but don't hold that on me because I cannot remember the exact date. Anyway, I got it taken out, and I found out I had gained like 26 pounds while I had it in, so that sucked, but I've dropped and kept off a total of 15. Well, let's see. First I dropped, I think, like 5. Those have been kept off forever, and then I dropped off like another 15. So I actually only have like another 6 to go until I'm back to where I was before I ever got it put in, which is really good. Especially with like swimming and stuff, and because I really don't eat very much, that's super good. So yeah. Then after my doctor appointment, came home, realized Mom and I had to go to the store because we had to get a card. So we did that. Went to the store, got a card. I actually went to the dollar store and got a card, literally for like $1. Then we came home, got ready for the funeral. If you didn't read about that, or hear about that, so to speak, can't say you read about it because, this isn't in writing. This is just, me talking. But, a family friend of ours, her husband passed away, last Saturday. So, we went to his funeral. Lots of people were there. I mean, it wasn't like 2,000 or 200 people or anything, but it was probably 60 or 70. There were quite a few. And, they were really glad to see us because I actually went to the hospital when she was sick because she had to have something done with her heart, and I was one of the few people that came and visited her, and her kids were there, so they were glad I was there, and it was actually really just nice to see everybody again, and they were glad to see us. So then after the funeral, we came home. Actually, no, after the funeral, they had, like, in the, I don't know what it's called. Crap. Like, not the chapel of the church, but, like, where people go afterwards and just talk, and kind of just hang out. They had, like, probably 5 tables just of all kinds of food. It was mainly, like, junk food, like cupcakes, cookies, lemon bars, peanut butter bars, etc., etc. Lots of stuff like that. They had tea, they had lemonade, they had juice, they had water, they had, like, all these different things, and everything that you could possibly imagine would be served after a funeral. So we went over there. I had a cupcake. I got Gigi a plate of food that she shared with one of her friends. Kind of just talked with people. Everyone, literally everyone went back there. However, we did see Pastor Laura. That was really cool, because it's been almost a year, I think, since she left, and I miss her, and she's actually the one, religious person, so to speak, that I can say I thoroughly enjoy, because, like, I'm just really comfortable around her, not because of, necessarily religion or anything having to do with it, but just, you know, she's very cool and understanding, and she actually wants to be there to listen and help if she can. So she's honestly like a second mother to me. But yeah, sorry, I have something on my lip that's bugging me, so don't mind me. Then we came home finally, and then we went to the store. We went to my store, actually. Well, mom and my store. I have no idea how to actually word that. Mom and I's store. Our store. We went to our store. I'm gonna just put it the very generic way. We went to our store, because I had to have, a part of my schedule changed, because they had scheduled me on a day that I had requested off specifically because I had a test that day. And I don't need the entire day off. I mean, I have this test at like 3:45 and they had me scheduled until 4. So when we got there, they pretty much just said, you know, this is probably what's gonna happen. Rather than working until 4, you'll work until 3, and then, you know, then you just get off at 3. And you have the rest of the day to do whatever. Did a little bit of grocery shopping. Literally, we got like 2 things. Mom got a kind of meat. I got a little pint of Halo Top ice cream, and oh my god, it is freaking amazing. Oh my gosh. So I got the mint chip, which is one of my favorite kinds of ice cream. And the really cool thing about it is in the entire pint, it's like 320 calories or 280 calories or something like that. It has the calorie count on the front. On the ingredients, it's much easier to read than like any other kind of ice cream, because it doesn't have all of these add-ins and preservatives and all this crap. Like, the number one ingredient is cream and milk and eggs, and it's just much easier to read. But yeah, after we got home from work, we've kind of just been relaxing. We went up to the Mexican restaurant up the road for dinner, and I had Yolandas, which are a type of enchilada. I actually Googled it earlier to see exactly what it was, and I couldn't find it anywhere. They're called enchiladas Yolandas, or Yolanda's enchiladas, whatever. But they're pretty much just a type of enchilada, and obviously, and it's chicken and peppers and onions, and I guess just a little bit of salt and pepper, and it has cheese over it, and it is amazing. Like, they are my favorite food there. One of my favorite foods there. To be honest, I love, like, everything I've ever had there, but that's just because it's authentic. It's not, like, big brand. Like, I think this is the only one of it, restaurant of this particular name. Obviously, I'm not saying it for not personal, but I guess you could say safety issues, so to speak, because it's literally like a mile and a half from me, so that'd be really bad to do. But yeah. Anyway, that's pretty much been my day, and I guess I will just talk to you guys later. See ya.